protests. Let's continue on with our main story here over the weekend. That continues to be the protest on the campus of Columbia University in the heart of New York City. We're learning some breaking news as a rabbi associated with Columbia University is urging students, Jewish students, to leave campus ahead of Passover as concerns over violence increases. I do want to put up this image here, a live picture there on the campus of Columbia University, and give you a breakdown of what they're saying as they're recommending Jewish students leave campus and go home as pro-Palestine, anti-Israel agitators continued an encampment on campus, and participants were caught on camera full support for terrorism and supporting violence toward Jewish students. In a WhatsApp message sent to hundreds before the start of Passover, which begins tomorrow, the rabbi told students to leave as soon as possible until the situation improves, noting that, quote, he said, what we are witnessing in and around campus is terrible and tragic. They said in this statement, the events of the last few days, especially last night, have made it clear that Columbia University's public safety and the NYPD cannot guarantee Jewish students' safety in the face of extreme anti-Semitism. It deeply pains me to say that I would strongly recommend you return home as soon as possible and remain home until the reality in and around campus has dramatically improved. And this is also drawing a response from the White House. I want to put this up here on Live Now from Fox about these ongoing protests. This from Andrew Bates, the White House Deputy Press Secretary, saying, while every American has the right to peacefully protest, calls for violence and physical intimidation targeting Jewish students and the Jewish community are blatantly anti-Semitic, unconscionable, and dangerous. They have absolutely no place on any college campus or anywhere in the United States of America. And echoing the rhetoric of terrorist organizations, especially in the wake of the worst massacre committed against the Jewish people since the Holocaust, is despicable. We condemn these statements in the strongest, and this comes after obviously a lot of protests there on the campus of Columbia University in the heart of that city, and they're getting responses also from other organizations there on campus saying, we do not believe that Jewish students should leave Columbia. We do believe the university and the city need to do more to ensure the safety of our students. New York City Mayor Eric Adams also responded saying, quote, I am horrified and disgusted with the anti-Semitism being spewed at and around the Columbia University campus. Hate has no place in our city, and I have instructed the NYPD to investigate any violation of law they receive a report about and will arrest anyone found to be breaking the law. He continues to say, we will not be a city of lawlessness, and those professional agitators seeking to seize the ongoing conflict in the Middle East to sow chaos and division will not succeed. I do, however, want to be abundantly clear. Columbia University is a private institution on private property, which means the NYPD cannot have a presence on campus unless specifically requested by senior university officials. For the safety of all New Yorkers, I urge Columbia's senior administration officials to improve and maintain an open line of communication with the NYPD to ensure the safety of all students and staff on campus. And as you see now, still a live picture, you can see through the rails of this fence, the encampment that continues to grow. They say calling for a ceasefire. This is going on for quite some days there in New York City. We're also potentially hearing responses not only from officials in New York City, not only from the White House, but other Republicans and lawmakers as well. This coming in from Elise Stefanik. I do want to put it up here on Live Now from Fox, calling for the resignation of Columbia's president. She said in a statement about these ongoing protests, while Columbia's failed leadership spent hundreds of hours preparing for this week's congressional hearing, it clearly was an attempt to cover up for their abject failure to enforce their own campus rules and protect Jewish students on campus. Over the past few months, and especially the last 24 hours, Columbia's leadership has clearly lost control of its campus, putting Jewish students' safety at risk. It is crystal clear that Columbia University, previously a beacon of academic excellence founded by Alexander Hamilton, needs new leadership. President Stefanik must be immediately resign, and the Columbia board must appoint a president who will protect Jewish students and enforce school policies. So that is coming in from lawmakers as well after the president of Colombia was on Capitol Hill earlier on this week. So this is a major developing story we're following here on Live Now from Fox as a rabbi associated with Colombia warns Jewish students ahead of that Passover holiday, which starts on Monday.